So the first step in understanding how to build a sign and a planter for a church, first thing that came was the church. The church had a little sign right here. It has a cross that's on top of it, and later on we'll have some tombstones to put out. This little piece right here is part of that sign. Okay, you can see that right there. So I removed that and I made a back for it. So what I want to do is I want to build a structure that will set in a brick planter. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a light inside here, and this opening is just big enough to house that light. See? So I'll have to build out the sides, as you can see. But what goes in that sign is probably pretty small, but with the light, we'll be able to see that. So it's upside down. That says text for welcome sign. So I can't even tell you what this says without putting on my reading glasses. It's kind of a tiny thing. Still can't make it out, but I believe it says the service times and when the class meets and all that. But that light, my friends, is going to light up the inside of that. See? And they'll know that there's something in there. They may not be able to see it because it's in scale, but they'll be able to know that there's something in there. So that light will be behind this. And then from one of my packages that I got from Woodland Scenics, I've got some heavy plastic. So I'm going to cut a little bit of this plastic, the same size as that opening. And then, before you know it, I'm going to have a clear piece of plastic also inside there to indicate the glass. So what I'm going to be doing next is I'm going to be working on getting this furred out at the side. So what I can do is I've cut these little pieces that will go on the sides, as you can tell. So now I've got to decide, do I want to have a sign half that thickness, or do I want to have a sign that's going to be that thick? So this is the bottom of the planter that I've established. So I think I'm going to go just a little bit narrower and maybe use that for two of the sides. And then we'll build the planter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this end off of this light here so I can get it down through here, and then I'll drill a hole down through the layout that this wire will go through. And so that's what I'm working on. And so keep watching and I'll show you the next step of what this looks like. Well, you can see that I've got the two sides of the frame built. I have the light glued to the back piece, and I have the acrylic glass and the signage inside the front. So the next thing that I would like to do is I'd like to go ahead and glue that into the front of that. So hopefully that will come out pretty good. Well, my friends, there you have it, a church sign inside of a cover. I think once I put some filler on there and paint it up, get that to stand up, I just glued the roof on it. I think that looks pretty cool. As you can tell, I have a piece of wood setting up underneath it, so it'll be an overhang all the way around it. So when that all dries, we're going to get a base made for it that goes in the brick planter. Then they make some what they call a brick paper or stone paper. I think that's what we're going to use, but I'm going to actually cover the sides of it with some stone paper, and I'm going to try to get some sticky self-adhesive shingles put on that roof. But by the time I put the brick on the sides of it and a little bit around the front of it and dress that up a little bit more, I think that's going to look pretty cool. Like I said, it's going to sit down inside of a brick planter, so we can put flowers and stuff like that around it. So keep watching. I wanted to show another step that I've made with this little church sign. I've framed it out, got a little bit of a roof top on there. I think that'll look pretty cool when it's all done. And as you can tell, I've enclosed it. I've also made a little brick planter that's going to be actually lined with brick. The idea is to set it inside that area, done in some Sculptamold, and then I'll put that wire down in there, and I think that'll look pretty good. So I'm going to try to find some brick paper that's self-adhesive and make the brick planter and the brick housing for that sign. I'm going to try to do that. So anyway, that's what I've got so far on this little sign. Check back again in a bit. Well, here you can see that I've painted the framework of the sign white. It's that way all around it. What I've done on the top is I've started putting some wood shingles up there. I painted the top of it black to indicate tar paper first. And as you can tell right there, one side of the roof has the slope of the shingle. It has to be at an angle. I didn't realize that until I got this side on your right side, or maybe it's your left side. But you can tell which side is shaved and which side is not. So what I'm going to be doing is I'll let that paint dry where that's at, and then I'm going to shave them down, kind of like you see on this side. Then I'll be able to put another row of shingles on there, and then I'll be able to put a ridge cap on there. And it does light up. I tried that with a 9-volt battery, so it's a little bright to show that to you, but I'll get it on a layout and we'll hook it up and we'll put it on dim and we'll see that it works. We decided to not do the brick planter, and I think that'll look a little bit better on the layout, so keep watching. Well, as you can tell, I think I'm done as far as I'm going to get on this little sign. There's the wooden shingles. I think this looks pretty good. Decided I'd get it plugged into my plug-and-play system that's underneath there. And there's I think you can see some of the words on there. It may be too bright to see. We may have to put a spotlight on it, but I can turn the dimmer up and down. Let's see if what we can do here. And that's almost off. And that's just got a low glow going to it. I don't know. We'll just have to see. That light is glued inside there. I wish it was, if we would have made the box deeper, it might have worked better, but you can see it there better, but it was nighttime out. Let me shut my overhead light off and let's see what it looks like with that off. Well, there it is with all the lights off. I'm having a hard time seeing it. It may not work for us. It may be a light that I have wasted because I can't get it out of there. But that's the way it goes, I guess. Well, you'll just have to check back in a video down the road and see what we've accomplished on this church sign. Talk to you later. And then we got some flowers that some bushes that we're gonna put down in the soil a little bit. I think that'll look pretty cool. And she wants to say something.
Just wanted to say hello, everyone, and it's almost Thanksgiving, so I wanted to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. I know this is not gonna be Thanksgiving when it comes out, but right now it is Thanksgiving. And please hit that like and subscribe button and have an awesome day.